Because I know too many guys who, when their girlfriend looked them in the face and said, I really love you, the guy said, really? Prove it. Have sex with me. And if you don't have sex with me, I don't think you love me. See, that's not openness. That's not honesty. That's not humility. That's not sincerity. That's manipulation. And so when I approach God, I better have the humility and the vulnerability to say, God, you give me the sign, whatever you want to, not what I dictate. You express and reveal your love to me as you choose, not as I choose. Okay, that's in the emotional realm. Now let's go to the intellectual realm. All right, God, I can't believe in you unless you scientifically prove yourself to me. Do you realize how ridiculous and dishonest that is? What color is the note C? What? Middle C doesn't have a color. They're different categories. And if I'm going to say, unless I can see God, hear God audibly, touch him, smell him, taste him, then there's no God. I'm mixing my categories. I am demanding that a God who is spirit reveal himself physically right here, right now. That's dishonest. God is a spiritual being, so therefore to demand that that God scientifically prove himself to me, otherwise I can't believe in him. That's mixing my categories. It's making a big intellectual blunder behind the statement, I need a sign. Give me a sign. I.e., what I want is, I want a scientific proof that you exist. Sorry, God doesn't limit himself to a scientific proof. He's a spiritual being. It's intellectually dishonest to demand, God, you give me a scientific sign. Does that make any sense?
Oh, of course.
Definitely.
Also, that falls in the category of humbling yourself.
Correct.
Who are you?
Bingo.
This is what I talk to people when they're like, well, God has to come and show himself to me. I go, listen, buddy, let's make this very clear. If there was a king that ruled this whole world, you have the balls to stand up in front of him and being like, all right, I want to know the facts of what you're running your kingdom, and this is what, poof, you're gone, you're dust. Like with this, you're dust. You're not going to have that same energy if he takes the form. I believe that the God that I'm going to worship is going to be so big that my brain can't even comprehend it.
That's right.
So I'm going to come at it as this ant is not going to comprehend my life. My dog is not going to comprehend my life. So who am I to ask God to prove it to me? No. I'm going to worship you because I have no ability to understand who you are and how great you are, but I see the effects that you cause.